Okay, you can start. Okay, so prediction markets. Okay, so just to recap, what is a prediction market? Okay, so basically it's an online future market used to capture the wisdom of crowds. So it's basically a binary event. So a binary event is either an event that is going to happen or it's not going to happen. Okay, so users basically can buy and sell contracts in these sorts of markets. So in our example, we've got a senior management team of a brewing company, and they want to launch a new ladies' beer. And previously, for this sort of thing, they would have used a research group to go and survey. But instead, they're going to create, using SAP tools, they're going to use a prediction market where the internal employees, where the beer is available internally, can actually buy and sell contracts based on what they think is a better choice of beer. So you've got the choc beer, the banana beer, and the strawberry beer. They each have a unit that they can buy and sell in this open market that they trade fluid. So here we've got an example. So there's been some trading historically. You can see the different trends of the different historic prices. So you can see there's been a change here. So looking historically, the banana beer has taken a slump, and now we're right ahead at the moment with the strawberry share price right up there. So this has captured some sort of event. It could have been the storms in Queensland and the markets responding to the change in banana prices, or could be that they've introduced this crappy yellow dye into the beer to make it a bit more look banana-y, but it made it look like another type of liquid. So it could be that. I'm not sure, but it's reflected here. So here you've got the historic pricing, and I'll pass you over to Tony.
So if we throw to the technologies, so we went through a bunch of technologies that we learned here over the last couple of days. So the first of which was gravity. So we did we took the design off the whiteboard, and we slammed it into gravity. So from gravity, we also we went. We took the that graphic's not coming up. All right. So from the design on the whiteboard, we went into gravity to do the full-on modelling. So we did a collaborative effort to get all the modelling happening. Once we did the modelling, our design was to get something happening on the gateway. So the first thing we did is we used gateway to expose the ABAP backend. So the ABAP data model was exposed through the gateway and accessed via a jQuery on the browser. So we didn't have time to get a browser, a small device up here, so we're using this browser. So I'll just show you from the back end, just to prove that there's no smoke and mirrors here. So these are the tables that we designed inside the gateway. So we have 63 entries on the table. So we can do buying and selling on demand. So, sorry, I'm not allowed to do bananas. So we'll do some strawberries. So we'll show. All right. So we went from 63 to 64. Okay. So the thing works. So it does take input. So the other thing I wanted to show you is after we got this thing into the databases, we wanted to facilitate fast searching. So we have the ability to bring feeds in from outside. So we've got in the HANA database, we've got over 500,000 entries in here. So they're the entries in the HANA database to facilitate the fast searching. And then from here, we're also taking feeds from outside. So we created, with the help of Rui, we created some Yahoo pipes where we take some sentiment from customers outside for how they're feeling about the beers. So we have a small sample group, so we might take a small suburb or we might take a large city, deploy the beers and then feed the sentiment back into HANA and then do some searching based on what we can see from the feedback. So that and then we feed it back. We feed the results back into the business objects for the visualization. That's an example of how we designed the RSS feeds from the Yahoo pipes coming back into HANA. So back onto the Prezi. So in summary, all the technologies that we used here, we tried to get a mobile device because mobility is the flavour of the day. We obviously exploited the value of HANA. So we wanted to extend the reach of the ERP system. We wanted many people to hit it from the outside. We used the HANA for the big data. So we wanted fast access to many data sources. So we had data sources coming in from the ERP and also coming in from external, so from feeds from crowdsourcing. So that's from the social media. So we harness the power of crowd wisdom. And of course, the entire visualization is done by using business objects on demand. So that's our analytical front end.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thanks for your attention.
All right, well, when is the product for sale? No, it's joking.
The TLA, mate. What's it called? TLA.
Okay, I love the presentation. Starting with the presentation, I really found excellent that there's the story of the business case, and then swap over, and then there's the technology behind. Was worked out very well. Love it if there's a bit of a fun component coming in as well. Particularly always impressed because I also have the same challenges when somebody expects something or gets something unexpected and works around in a fabulous way. So great presentation, I think. As far as the solution is concerned, I mean, it's obvious that there have been lots of technologies involved. Has been mentioned, those 5. Has been presented using the different presentation tools in a very convincing way as well. Bottom line, loved it.
Look, first of all, I'd like to just say I think there's a fundamental flaw somewhere in the assumptions you've made, because out of all the women I know, I can't imagine chocolate would have been the lowest. Yeah, something wrong with your sampling, I think. Well, yeah. Well, that's right. That's right. So you should have taken some advice from my colleagues here. Look, I thought that was a great presentation and a great innovative problem to be solved. I liked the overall look and feel of the presentation. That was very good, and the spread of technologies is fantastic. And I agree with Bernard on the overall summary of what you did. So it's a great job.
Thank you. Okay, I loved your presentation. I think it was very good. It was very informative. You ticked all the boxes. You did your work related to consumption, to on-demand, and in memory. So in regards to the SAP strategy we discussed yesterday, you addressed all 3 parts of it, and that was fantastic. The scenario that you chose was very good, and I would like to try a bottle of the strawberry beer. All right, thank you.
Thank you for that.
Immediate feedback. As academic, I can't give 100%. And for me, I think Team 1 and Team 3 were equal in many ways in terms of convincing me. I think it was great. It was fantastic. Should probably make a minor deduction for the group size, but I haven't considered that, so it's not.
Okay, Graham.
Did you show yours?
Yes.
Yep. Right.
The number 9. He got a 9.
Okay, look, first of all, I'd just like to disclose an interest here in this can of Coke. Paul Hawking did provide it to me at, I understand, no personal cost to himself.
You want to vote again?
None left in the fridge. That was the problem. I gave you a carton of milk.
Now, look. For me, this team had the edge. You used, I think, the most numbers of technologies and probably got the most sort of coherent working solution going. So I've gone with a 9.
Ooh.
Okay.
We have a new bad one.
Not finished yet. Even laugh. Now, want to try again?
I doubt that.
So, as I said, you ticked all the boxes in terms of consumption on demand, and in memory, you piped this all together. You used Yahoo pipes and other technologies. You included sentiment analysis. So it was a very complex project that you embarked on, and you did very well. So, in saying this, I give you.
Ooh. Okay, awesome. Okay, wait a second. I need to. 28.